You wanted it, so here it is. The ultimate Minecraft story mode Iceberg. The title is honestly well deserved because this list is absolutely massive, so shout out to Dr. Ezian Dev. He's the one who made this list, so shout out to you. I don't like intros, you don't like intros, so we're just gonna get started. Bacon Town. I've decided that whenever I just have no idea what they meant with an entry on the list, I'm simply just gonna read the trivia section on the wiki, so you still get some interesting facts, and I don't have to harass the person and actually ask them what they meant by it. The name Bacon Town was revealed during a Twitch stream at E3 2017. Stampy Cat, Stacy Plays, and Wink were confirmed to be residents of Beacon Town, not just visitors. Eric Stripe, the lead writer of the series, confirmed that Beacon Town did not exist until the end of A Journey's End in Season 1. He also confirmed that the name Bacon Town was established then, but was never spoken aloud until Heroine Residence in Season 2. Much of its construction took place during the time skip between seasons. Beacon Town is located far enough from Boomtown and Redstonia to make frequent visits inconvenient, but close enough for occasional trips. It also makes for a convenient excuse as to why you never see Olivia and Axel. Beacon Town primarily uses bartering as its form of currency, with iron ingots, diamonds, and emeralds being common trading items. Bacon Town is connected to other towns via a network of subways and mail tubes, and other worlds by the Portal network. Bacon Town was shown to be built very close to the Order's temple. The Order of the Stone. The Order of the Stone was a group that was founded by Sauron and also included Gabriel, Magnus, Ellegaard, and last but not least, Ivor. They basically went on a bunch of missions like going to the Nether, an underwater temple, and invading a mother's universe, smashing her minerals, after which they killed her and stole her external fetus. But what if I told you they were actually frauds? Sauron had a command block which they used to accomplish all of their heroic deeds. In the game, all the people of the town are just shocked and just really disturbed by this. How could they do this? Oh my god, they're complete frauds and they just lose all credibility. When in reality, it's they still did all these good things. Yeah, it didn't happen like they say it did, and they did lie, so the lying is bad, but at the same time, they still accomplished all this stuff. They just kind of lied about how they accomplished it. And the thing is that they're still in possession of the command block, making them pretty much the most powerful entity in the world, I guess, besides the admin. So why aren't they just upset about the lying, but still grateful for everything they did? That's just my opinion, but let me know what you guys think. Eric Stripe. Eric Stripe was the lead writer for Minecraft Story Mode. He has a Tumblr where he still answers questions about Minecraft Story Mode, including the question, will there ever be a Season 3? His answer was, no, probably not. The admins. There were 3 admins, Fred, Xara, and Romeo. They had a bunch of abilities like teleportation, God mode, telekinesis, flight, summoning buildings, monsters, and much more. They lived together Bert and Ernie style in this little fab shack, but one day this group of friends, they decided to just split up so they could all build their own towns, which caused them to drift apart, which is really sad. Romeo, desperate to keep everybody together, goes insane and builds all kinds of death trap adventures because all he really wants is to go on adventures with his friends. Eventually they ended up in a really bad argument, and although we have no idea what was said, all we know is that it ended in Romeo killing Fred. Romeo stripped Sarah from her powers and then he put her in this death trap cell because everything has to be a death trap with this guy, which honestly I can't really blame him for. She is clearly clinically insane. What? Cassie Rose. Cassie Rose, aka the White Pumpkin, is a woman from Minecraft Story Mode. Although if you believe the comments on this TikTok video, she is actually a man. And not only that, but she's not even from Minecraft Story Mode. She is actually from Forsaken, which is apparently some kind of Roblox game. I wouldn't know. I've never played Roblox. All I can say is don't do Roblox, kids. This is what it does to your brain. Cassie Rose makes an appearance in episode 6 of Season 1 called A Portal to a Mystery. It is a murder mystery episode with Jesse and his friends along with Torgdog, who's an absolute gangster, Cassie Rose, Winslow and 5 Minecraft YouTubers, Stampy Cat, Stacy Plays, Den TDM, the absolute legend Captain Sparkles, who made this absolute banger that I can only play 2 seconds off so I don't get copyrighted. And last but probably not least, I wouldn't know, I've never watched her videos, LSD Shadow Lady. People get killed off one by one by a villain called the White Pumpkin, and it is your job to figure out who it is. I kinda already spoiled who it was. It's Dork Dog. Just kidding, it's Gassy Rose. I'm sure there's somebody who's watching this on a second monitor who had no idea that I just made that up. Shame on you. Stop, just cut it out with the TikTok brain feeding stuff and actually focus on one thing only. Besides being a serial killer, she's also believed to be one of the old builders, as evidenced by the fact that she has an enchanted flint and steel. If you show the white pumpkin to the old builders, Otto says, "I haven't seen any of those since Gassy left." And Mevia says she still has nightmares about Kathy.
Oh, wow. Haven't seen one of those since Cassie left.
Oh, don't say that name. She still gives me nightmares.
In case you don't know who the old builders are, they're basically super old builders that are really skilled and made cool things like the Portal Network. They also made items like the Enchanted Flint and Steel, the Redstone Heart, and probably the Command Block too. Destruction of Champion City. Champion City is basically the Dubai of Minecraft story mode. It's a city for rich people and it's essentially built by slaves because all of the people working there are working for free because of bondage debt. We can see this when Petra returns Luna to try and get her sword back. Stella, the dictator of Champion City, promised to give her back her sword if she returned Luna her treasure-sniffing llama to her. But when Jesse and Petra return with Luna, Stella simply changes the terms of the agreement to keep her in perpetual debt. Stella obviously isn't a person with great morals, and her obsession with power leads her to team up with Romeo. And eventually, Romeo ends up destroying Champion City.
We were just about to head home.
I'd be very careful if I were you guys, or there might not be a home to go back to. At all. It's just so easy for something bad to happen to a town. Like Champion City, for example. And boom!
Literally just nuked the place. How many people are living there? This is like a horrible, tragic event, honestly. Like many people passed on. Passed on. Why did I say that? That was a weird word choice. Rest in peace, though. We should build some kind of memorial for all the people who are lost. Sky City. Sky City is in a different world, and it basically started off as a skyblock map and turned into a dictatorship, because of course it did. In case you don't know what skyblock is, this is what it looks like when you start, and you keep expanding the island mainly with wood and cobblestone from a cobblestone generator until you get a massive sky abomination. Isa somehow ended up on this skyblock together with Benedict.
Ah, that's a boy's name.
And Benedict happens to be known as the Eversource because he's a chicken that poops spawn eggs. Fun fact, when I was 5 years old, I thought women gave birth through their buttholes. Isa, together with the power of Benedict's pussy, turned the skyblock into a sky city. If you're wondering where all the people came from, just know that I'm wondering the exact same thing. Just like the admins build city and people just show up with seemingly no explanation, Sky City also just got residents at some point, which the game never explains. Isa and Benedict are both women, and I doubt there is any human spawn eggs, so yeah, this will basically just be a mystery forever. The people of Sky City believe that there was nothing beneath the foot, and because of that believe that they didn't have enough resources to build freely. But I believe that the real reason for the lack of resources is actually because Isa was just hoarding it all in her basement. Either way, Isa, who rules over Sky City, doesn't allow people to build without permits, and although she has enough spawn eggs to feed everyone, and they also have enough dirt to turn into farmland, there appears to be a famine going on and the people are starving. There is also just one crafting table with a very long line, even though they have trees, which means they could have infinite wood. Especially since they have bone meal from the skeleton spawn eggs, which means that they can instantly grow these trees as well. Most of Sky City's problems could honestly be solved with using common sense or by just falling off. Jesse and Isa fell off and discovered this girl. Hold up, I don't think that's right. They discovered that there was land below Sky City all along, which is honestly a real shame because I kinda kicked Aiden off hoping he would die. The Blaze Rods. The Blaze Rods are a group of losers who let Jesse live in their head rent-free. The group consists of their leader Aiden and his goons Gil and Maya. Aiden formed the group after Lucas left the Ocelots, which was the group they were originally a part of. Lucas was the leader of the group but joined the New Order of the Stone so he could be together with his new friends and, depending on who you ask, his gay lover Jesse. One thing I love is that in the first interaction between Jesse and the Blaze Rods, he straight up just calls them pussies.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Aiden and the Pussycats.
That's not our name.
After this legendary interaction, the Blaze Rods are a nuisance for a couple episodes. First they steal the flint and steel and go through the portal which leads to Sky City. Then they turn Issa against Jesse and the gang, turning them into outlaws. Then they destroy the city, after which Jesse knocks out Aiden's teeth and kicks him into the abyss, after which they get found by the guards of Sky City, and it's unclear what happened to them, but they probably just got live in prison. At least that's what happens when you choose the evil route. I don't know what the good ending is. Probably not much different. It is a Telltale game after all. Ninja Ivor. I'll just let Ivor explain what happened.
I'm a ninja now, Jesse!
What? Yeah, what?
It all started when I fell through a portal into some sort of strange world. Everything was all white. Master Shadow's domain. He claimed he was a ninja master, a practitioner of the shadow arts. At first, I wanted nothing to do with him. He was a very suspicious character, but eventually, after a lot of uncomfortable eye contact, he asked me, to be his pupil. I was confused at first because he didn't exactly present his credentials or curriculum, but I'm always open to learning. I'm a student of life after all, so I said yes. Before I knew it, I was punching trees, cleaning floors, all as part of my so-called training. At first it seemed pointless, but after I had punched a forest's worth of trees and cleaned miles and miles of floor, two things became clear. Sometimes, doing menial tasks can be an amazing way to learn martial arts. And sometimes, strange old men just like tricking people into doing their housework. Anyway, it all worked out because now I'm a ninja. And my newfound ninja skills help me find my way to you.
So yeah, Ivor is a ninja now. Unique game over scenes. Whenever Jesse dies, there is a unique game over scene where you can actually see him die rather than just the game fading to black and boop, you're just back alive. Try again, loser. Glitches. I personally didn't experience any glitches when I played the game, but I'm sure somebody has, so if I can find some clips, I'll just play them right now. Minecraft Story Mode ships. One thing I found out very quickly is that people really ship Jesse with a lot of characters, mainly Petra and Lucas, but also just about every other character you can imagine. In fact, whenever I need pictures of them for the thumbnails, one thing that you run into is a lot of really sus fan art of just like either Lucas and Lucas and Jesse just doing things. Horrible things. And I got safe search on, and you still see things that you do not want to see. And sometimes as well, just original characters. People just draw Jesse making out with like their original character. It's it's the internet. This game just went into overtime. I imagine this especially refers to Season 1, where after Episode 4, the game just gets way better. Episode 5 and onward are just the best episodes by like a long shot. In Episode 5, they go through this portal which brings them to Sky City. When they enter a different portal, instead of returning to their own world, they get brought to this portal network where they spend the next 3 episodes trying to get home. Episode 6 is a murder mystery episode where Jesse and the gang are stuck with a killer and you have to uncover the killer as people are getting killed off one by one. In Episode 7, Jesse and the gang get captured by an evil supercomputer called PMA, who proceeds to torture them for 109 years. This episode is specifically known for PMA's hate speech.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live.
Episode 8 is the final episode and is basically the Hunger Games but in Minecraft. Depending on who you choose to save, it is up to Jesse and either Petra or Ivor to win the Hunger Games so they can win the Atlas, which is what they need to go home. If they lose, they will be enslaved along with all the other people who lost the Hunger Games, including Lucas and Ivor or Petra. Tim. Tim is a hero that all the people in the Hunger Games world look up to. He's the only one who managed to win the Hunger Games and therefore win his freedom. Except he's not, because he was just made up to give people false hope and the games are rigged so nobody will ever win. The Underneath. The Underneath is the world that the admins originally lived in. After Romeo killed Fred and locked up Sarah, he bedrocked over the whole entire world, which caused it to fall into darkness and have monsters spawn everywhere. There is one location where cult members who worship Fred live, named Fred's Keep. It is the only place where monsters don't spawn because of the mycelium, which are basically living, talking mushroom roots. I really wonder if there's like a mycelium iceberg chart, because they're actually really cool. One thing is that they actually talk to each other, right? Like they have this whole entire system. It can be under like an entire forest. And all these mushrooms are communicating in their own language, so we have no idea what they're saying. They could be plotting to take over the world. And not only that, but when you put mycelium in a maze, it will actually like go through the maze to find food, which is like really crazy. So yeah, mycelium is pretty cool, and honestly, if you guys do want to see an Iceberg video on it, just let me know and I'll just see if I can find one. Season 2 building sequences. In Season 2, Minecraft Story Mode made the mistake of having building sequences where you can build whatever you want. That's a mistake. At least, when I'm playing the game, it's a mistake, because I'm just gonna build a bunch of penises, which is honestly pretty funny, because you just get funny reactions like this. This is it.
Nice.
Yes, yes, yes! Jesse, it's as if you've known Fred his whole life.
Thank you.
What? How can you say that? That thing looks nothing like our fallen leader.
Fred's true spirit didn't lie with his exterior, Kent, but what was underneath. This is his true essence.
Make something that will help us strike fear into the hearts of all who would see it. Keep people off our backs.
Something to give us a little me time.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
That will give me nightmares.
I know.
Well done.
Yes, wonderfully horrifying.
Netflix series. Minecraft Story Mode was released on Netflix, and they had changed the control so you could play it with your remote. The only problem is that, yeah, obviously it's been pulled offline, and there's not really that much documentation of it. You can't, like, find a playable version anymore, at least. Like, people have taken the clips and just spliced them together, but as far as a playable version, it just doesn't exist anymore. What I did find is a clip of the tutorial level, so I'll just play that for you guys.
Oh, wow. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Minecraft Story Mode. I'm Petra, and I'm gonna... Oh, right. That is my assistant, Ruben. Say hi, Ruben. The folks at Netflix wanted us to explain something super fast, right, Ruben? See, we're gonna need your help. Yeah, yours, to play the awesome, exciting story you're about to see. So, hang tight to your controller. You are going to play as Jesse, hero of Minecraft Story Mode. And your decisions will change all kinds of stuff. You'll know it's time to make a choice when your screen looks like this. All you gotta do is use the directional buttons on your controller to highlight the choice you want to make. And then press OK to pick it. Ha! Awesome! Well, I think that might be everything. Oh, right. Most important thing to remember is to hang on to that controller and have fun, okay? This is gonna be great. Ah, that's our cue. See you soon.
Telltale Games. Telltale Games is the company that made the game. I'm sure you already know that. So I don't really know what they want me to say about the company, but what I'm going to do is I'll just go over some of the Telltale games and tell you what I think about them for no reason at all. We got Back to the Future, the game, which is an absolute banger. Jurassic Park, the game, is overhated. It's actually pretty good, especially Episode 3. Right, we got The Walking Dead, which is awesome. Tales from the Borderlands, also underrated. Definitely one of their best games as well. Game of Thrones. I've only played the first episode, but it seems pretty good. Minecraft Story Mode, obviously it's a great game. The Walking Dead Michonne, I don't feel like that many people know about it, but I think it's pretty good, although that one's like kind of overhated as well, where tons of people hate it for seemingly no reason. Alright, then you have Batman. The first game was pretty good, but the second game is like really good. It's like infinitely better than the first one, and the first one was already pretty good. Guardians of the Galaxy, highly underrated. Nobody even seems to know this game exists. It's pretty good. And it actually has the soundtrack from the movie as well, so it got like solid music. And then you have The Wolf Among Us 2, which we'll probably never see. The New Ocelots. The New Ocelots are a group of freedom fighters led by Lucas to try and overthrow Jesse, who they think has become an evil dictator. But in reality, it's actually the admin Romeo who used his shape-shifting abilities to look like Jesse and took his spot as the ruler of Bacontown and turned it into a dictatorship. After Lucas finds out it was Romeo shapeshifted into Jesse doing all the evil, they have makeup sex. Barrett's in every Season 2 episode. I'll honestly just take the list's word for it. Minecraft Story Mode is abandonware. Telltale Games went bankrupt and closed in 2018. It did get purchased by LCG Entertainment in 2019, who don't seem to be doing anything for any of the Telltale titles. I have no idea how hard it is to renew licenses for older games, but they seemingly just can't be bothered to do it. And I've personally played a lot of the older games like the Back to the Future game and Jurassic Park, and I was able to play them on my Windows 10 laptop with literally 0 crashes or problems, and on top of that, whenever I play any of the older games, the comments are just full of people asking me where you can get the game. So even the older games still run on modern PCs, and there is demand for them to the point that people are reselling them for hundreds of dollars online. Which is why I don't understand why they can't just renew the licenses. I guess maybe it's really complicated or expensive or something. And then there's also the fact that they're working, well, they're supposed to be working on The Wolf Among Us 2. They claim to be working on it. But we've had pretty much just radio silence for a long time. So far, what they've done with the game is basically just keep postponing it and give little to no updates, to the point that I'm pretty sure there's been radio silence for quite some time now. So yeah, to get back to the original point, Minecraft Story Mode is in fact abandonware, just like they seemingly abandoned The Wolf Among Us 2. The freaking beacon. I'm pretty sure this is a reference to Axel saying freaking beacon like a million times in episode 1.
Is that a freaking beacon? They have a freaking beacon?
We have bacon.
Beacon?
Paul Rubens' death. Paul Rubens was the actor who voiced one of my favorite characters, Ivor. Unfortunately, he passed away on the 30th of July 2003 from acute hypoxia respiratory failure, which is when your lungs are unable to release enough oxygen into your blood. I found this interview that Telltale did with him, which I think is really cool because you can see that he genuinely loved working on this project, and he honestly seems like a really great guy.
Which line did you want to do?
Oh, Jesse, you're back!
Oh, Jesse, you're back.
Jesse, you're back!
Just kidding on that one. That was just a joke.
Pee-wee's Playhouse was designed very much to encourage young people to think creatively and be creative and celebrating creativity and originalities. I think I would say keep playing and keep dreaming. And keep being original and creative, because Minecraft encourages all that and celebrates that and is that, and I feel like that's who I am, and I feel like that's who you can be also.